0-1 pitch, and that ball's lined into center field. It's a base hit. The scoring from third is going to be Felder. Willie waved around, throw to the plate. She slides underneath the tag, and everybody else moves up 60 feet. It's a base hit, 2 RBIs for Audrey Ostrander, and the Eagles now lead 6-0 here in the third. And Borman delivers the first pitch, and that ball's lined into center field. It's a base hit. Scharf quickly gets it back into the infield, and Carly Willie delivers a second run. The ball gets by the second baseman covering the bag in Armstrong, but it's backed up by the first baseman. Carly Willie with a base hit and an RBI, and it's 9-2 Eagles in the lead. And this ball lined into right center field. It's a base hit. Picked up by Reimer in right center field, but the Warriors will score 2. Scoring from third is once again the runner Wagner. Barron's waved around from second. She'll score standing up. It's a base hit, 2 RBIs for Oakley Armstrong, and the Warriors pull back within 9-4. 3-1 pitch, and Sharpless a high fly ball. This is to center field. Ostrander on the run. It's over her head. Hits the top of the fence. It's extra bases. Kennecker waved around from third. They put the brakes on late. Into second base is Blair Scharf with a double, 2 RBIs, and it's 9-6. Warriors back within 3. 0-2 offering to Schutte. Swings right through it. Carly Willie finishes it off. Strikeout number 6, and the Warriors go down in order in the bottom of the 7th inning. The Eagles score early, and they hang on late. Clayton Ridge improves to 3-0 in the conference. They defeat Central by a final score of 10-6.
The best softball and baseball action is on KETR AM and FM. It's Upper Iowa Conference softball today on KETR. In our featured matchup, Central takes on North Fayette Valley. The Warrior team is still searching. It's a young team that actually has had some winning opportunities. They hope to get one tonight. For NFV, still in the mix atop the Upper Iowa Conference leaderboard. This team is young on the mound and figures to only get better as the season goes on. We'll bring you Game 1 of 2 with Central and North Fayette Valley. Today's On Deck Show coming up next on KETR AM and FM.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards, and they offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com. And you can even set up a free web store for your fundraiser. Make sure to check out the selection of Bulldog Spirit Wear and Iowa-themed items at the Monona location. Epic Wear, located in downtown Monona and Waukon. Call 563-539-2300 to place your order today.
TNT Power Sports sells and services all makes and models of UTVs and ATVs. We have a nice selection of clean used units available along with new units. Contact Brian, Sawyer, or Tracy for your next UTV or ATV purchase. To keep your UTV or ATV in top-notch condition for work or play, schedule your service work with Brian or Nathan by calling 563-245-1100 or stop into TNT Power Sports north of Alcater on Highway 13 for all your sales or service work.
Scooter's Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooter's Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooter's Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooter's Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooter's Coffee in Manchester.
Wilkie's in Alcater is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Alcater. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Alcater, open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 7 p.m.
Brought to you by locally owned and operated NEAT, proudly providing high-quality internet, television, and telephone services at the speed of light to businesses and homes in Northeast Iowa. NEAT also provides computer and network services as well as business phone system sales and service. For more information, visit NEITEL.com or call 877-638-2122. NEAT, connecting you now.
Congratulations to the class of 2024. People's State Bank would like to celebrate by depositing $100 into a new People's checking account for you. Visit one of their convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa to get your account set up and just mention this ad.
The $100 bonus will be deposited in the account within 7 business days after the account has been active for 3 months. To be considered active, the account must have a minimum of 10 transactions and posted and settled within the first 3 months of the account opening date. No minimum deposit to open account and no balance required to obtain bonus.
Offer valid through 7/31/24.
People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Warrior Tiger Hawk Softball is brought to you in part by TD Sports Bar and Grill in downtown Elkader, Bank First in West Union, helping you save time and money, member FDIC, Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, and Clayton County Recycling of Monona. We begin the On Deck show for today's game. We're joined by Central softball coach Abby Kummer. Coach, your team picking up its first win of the season on Monday night against Turkey Valley. I know you played a pretty good Central City team last night. Let's talk about the Central City ball game. How'd things go for you there?
I think we were just really tired from our Monday night game. We played a 2.5-hour game Monday night, so we got some good hits, and but we were just pretty tired, and we just got to move on and be ready for the night.
Yeah, part of a young team that's learning to grow. All right, let's talk about offensively. Who are some of the kids contributing for you offensively this year?
Ashlyn Sharp, she's been kind of getting in her groove. Really proud of her. Gracie Kennecker, she's starting to get in her groove as well. So, and Reese Burns, all my upperclassmen have been really getting into their groove, and I'm really looking forward to seeing them tonight, see what they can do.
Yeah, you also have some young kids contributing too.
Yeah, Oakley Armstrong, she finds the way on the base. Aiden Schutte has been starting to get some hits for us, and Blair Sharp. Yep.
All right, pitching-wise, who do you look to throw in today's ball game?
We're going to go to Ashlyn Sharp. She's a senior, and we'll be turning towards her.
All right, tell me a little bit about Ashlyn on the mound, what she gives you.
Yeah, so she's pretty consistent. She's got a good speed. She's against West Central last week. She had six strikeouts, so she's been pretty good for us. And yeah, we're just hope she can keep it going here.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about now North Fayette Valley. What do you know about the Tiger Hawks?
I know that they are always competitive. They got good hitters. They got a good defense. So we just got to be ready to play.
All right. Keys in the ball game for Central. Then what do you want to see?
I just want to see us get on the bats right away, and defensively, we need to make sure we are limiting errors, and we need to come ready to play right away on the first pitch. So, yeah.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you in between games.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Central softball coach Abby Kummer on our Warrior team. The On Deck show continues after this.
Life is better with American Family Insurance because our agents provide specialized local expertise to help you get the right coverage at the right price. We understand that farming is at the heart of what you do, and we want to help protect what you've worked so hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves.
Contact Julie Depke, agent at 205 South Main Street in Elkader, or call 563-245-2366.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Boisier Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel garage doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Boisier Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top-quality products and superb customer service. Contact Boisier Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
Northern Country Co-op and Viafield are now Nexus Cooperative, your full-service ag partner supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs. Our highly knowledgeable and experienced team utilizes the latest technology in feed manufacturing, agronomy services, precision ag, plant and animal nutrition, energy products, and grain marketing to keep our customers ahead of the rest. Stop in today at any of our 26 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, or visit us online at nexus.coop.
The doctors and staff of Family Dentistry Associates of Monona encourage everyone to get out and support your local baseball and softball teams this summer. It's always a great time to watch a ball game and enjoy the weather at your local high school ball diamond. We have exciting news. Dr. Chase Bruner and Dr. Daphne Hayfler, University of Iowa graduates, will be joining our team at Family Dentistry this August. Call today to schedule 539-4651.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Brown's family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Brown's family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Brown's is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
Warrior Tiger Hawk Softball is brought to you in part by Elgin State Bank of Elgin and Wadena, member FDIC, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a Crop, Harvest Wisely, Myers Auto Service in Monona, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, Car Auto Group online at karautogroup.com, Bacon Concrete in Postville, Furniture Showcase in Allwine, and Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. We continue the On Deck Show for today's game. We're joined by North Fayette Valley softball coach Bailey Shirley. Coach, your team now 5-13, 3-3 in the conference. Dropped a doubleheader to South Win on Monday night. Tell me about those two games.
You know, they were tough losses. Obviously, with being co-conference champions last year, they were high-intensity games, which was nice to see. The girls were prepared. They were ready. They were energized. We were just not able to produce offensively against their lefty. Actually, when we did see their 8th grader, we were able to hit the ball and get some more runs, but unfortunately it wasn't enough in that first game. And other than that, though, we were able to play solid defense, just made a couple key errors that allowed them to get some runs ahead of us. And so ultimately it was just we weren't able to play both sides of the game, defense and offense.
All right, let's talk about your team. Let's start on the offensive side. Who's really contributing for you offensively?
Our cleanup hitter, Sarah Dean, she is our junior, and she is a power hitter from the left. Essentially, I'm very confident anytime she's up to bat, either she can get it started for us with a base rip or just hit it hard and get some runners in.
All right, some of the other kids that are contributing for you offensively.
We also have Hannah Schrader. She's also another power hitter, but she's from the right. She's able to just get the ball, hit hard at the defense, and either they make errors or it's base hits, which is nice. I like where I have her in the lineup in that 6th spot so that she can contribute a lot of RBIs for us. Other than that, we're a pretty quick team. We're able to steal some bases and make some things happen on the base paths overall.
All right, let's talk about pitching-wise. Who do you look to throw in game number 1 today?
8th grader Katie Batterson. She struggled right at the beginning with our tournament being our first couple of games against some good teams, but she's really settled in ever since we played Riceville, and since then she's accumulated quite a few strikeouts, averaging about 6 a game for us, and that's really crucial with keeping them off the base paths and helping out our defense. So right. Katie gets the starting game today.
All right, let's talk about Central. What do you know about the Warriors?
I know that they don't give up, right? So they're going to compete, and they're going to make us challenge ourselves and make us stay in the game, the whole 7 innings.
Keys in the ball game for North Fayette Valley. What do you have to do then?
Just make sure that we're playing our games, make sure that we get our first out on defense, and make sure that we are executing on the base paths and getting runners in.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in game number 1 today. We look forward to talking to you in between games. Good luck.
Perfect. Thank you.
North Fayette Valley softball coach Bailey Shirley under Tiger Hawk program. The On Deck Show continues after this. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season.
It's pretty unusual for a bank to be 100% employee-owned, and Freedom Bank wouldn't have it any other way. Employee-owned means we're not just your bank, we're your friends and neighbors. We value being active community partners, and we believe in donating generously to local causes. We empower success, not just for our customers, but for our communities as well. Visit Freedom Bank in Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukon, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC.
You love your business. You put everything into it, nurtured it so it grow into the pride and joy it's become. It's only natural that you want to protect it with the right insurance. An insurance policy from West Bend is the best way to keep it happy, healthy, and profitable. We'll wrap it in the cozy warmth of the silver lining. To find out how West Bend can protect your business, contact Michael Beck, agent with Gifford Insurance Agency in Elkader at 245-1360.
No trip to Northeast Iowa is complete without a visit to the Turkey River Mall in Elkader. Browse and shop through 4 levels with over 14,000 square feet of purely unique shopping. You'll discover an eclectic mix of old and new, including antiques, jewelry, high-end and resale clothing for kids and adults, furniture, art, books, toys, crafts, rocks and minerals, and think custom apparel. Visit our updated website at turkeyrivermall.com or like and share our Facebook page.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Robertson Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Robertson.
Top Gun Customs knows that the insurance company wants you to do all the work for them. They want you to download the app, take the pictures, upload them, then they want you to accept the paltry check they think will repair your vehicle. No, no, no. Top Gun writes an accurate estimate, takes the photos, and explains the repair process to you. Let Bob and the guys take all the worries out of your repairs. Call Bob or Nancy at 563-964-9899 at Top Gun to schedule your repair today.
Hi, this is Tara Fink, psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. Helping people bottom line is the biggest reason I chose a career in mental health. During my own struggles, it was difficult to find good support in this area. Therefore, I vowed to come back home to help meet the great need for mental health care in Northeast Iowa. I'm available for consultations at both the Waukon and Postville Clinic locations, offering assessment, diagnosis, and medication management for all mental illnesses.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Warrior Tiger Hawk Softball is brought to you in part by Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, West Union Motor Sales and Service, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, Farmer Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, member FDIC, Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, and Rivals Inc. Custom Gear, Screen Printing, Embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. This is KEDR Sports. Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? Dan Barons along with Coach Mike Sass. We welcome you here to West Union. And once again, it is Upper Iowa Conference softball tonight here on KEDR. And in our matchup, it is going to be North Fayette Valley and Central. As always, I'm joined by Coach Mike Sass. Here we go. We're now into the later part of the conference schedule, at least the midway point. And North Fayette Valley suffered a couple of conference losses on Monday night to knock them near the top down to the middle. And Central picked up their first conference win Monday night.
Yeah, things are starting to sort out a little bit. We weren't real sure how that was going to shake out, but North Fayette Valley's right in there. There's a lot of season left for them to make a move, and Central wants to get up to that middle part.
Some of the surprise teams in the conference: Clayton Ridge off to a 4-0 start, West Central having a good start, 5-3, and Southwind right now looks like that they might be the team to beat in the conference after sweeping North Fayette Valley.
Yeah, Southwind, Keyhigh, Clayton Ridge. I think all three may be undefeated, real close if they're not. And then, as you mentioned, West Central doing well too this year.
And we've got a lot of ball to play over the next couple of weeks that will decide the Upper Iowa Conference title. Meanwhile, we always start talking about the visiting team, and Central, the good news is, picked up their first win of the season, and the first win for Coach Abby Kummer as well as a head coach, as they played their best game of the year in the first game against Turkey Valley.
Yeah, big win for them. Turkey Valley's kind of with West Central and North Fayette Valley in the middle of the conference right now. So that was a big win. They've had some close games that they just haven't been able to pull out. Sometimes, that first win can do a lot for your confidence, too, and can really spark you.
They followed that up with a second game in which they lost 26-16 in the second game against Turkey Valley. And Coach Kummer feels like maybe the hangover from that Monday long game affected them last night against Central City.
Yeah, absolutely could. 42 runs, that's a lot in a high school softball game.
A game you would have thought they were playing in St. Olaf.
Yeah.
It was slow pitch ball, but even that would be a high scoring
game.
Yeah,
we've got some kids that have parents that played in that league that I know a little bit here in this game, so that's kind of fun too.
So Central comes in again looking for their second conference win. They are 1-5 in the conference, 1-12 overall. Pitching wise, it will be Ashlyn Scharf. This is a team that was already thin pitching wise to begin with, and now dealing with an injury as well, as they have lost Tenley Borman. We saw her through some solid innings against Clayton Ridge last week. They're without her due to an injury for the rest of the year.
Yeah, she did a nice job. Not what you'd call overpowering. You wouldn't expect her to be as an eighth grader, but she threw strikes. She changed things up. She did a really nice job against Clayton Ridge in relief in that game.
So Ashlyn Scharf is a senior. Behind her is eighth grader Blair Scharf, and this is a case of you're leaning on Ashlyn Scharf to just give you as many innings as she can on the mound.
Yeah.
Walks have been a problem for her.
Yeah, she's a senior. She's going to have that stamina to give you a lot of innings, and she's going to need to do that for Central. But yeah, walks have been a problem. She needs to clean that up a little bit.
And the other thing is she is their top hitter as well. So she's anchored in the 3 spot in their lineup this year. It's a team that has struggled offensively. And again, you can tell by the record, it's a team that through the first half of the season or first half of their schedule was only batting about 117 as a team. But they had a breakout game against Clayton Ridge last week. So you can see the improvement they made offensively. Heck, you score 16 runs in a ball game. You ought to get a W.
Yeah, that Clayton Ridge game might have kind of sparked them. And they scored 16 and 12 in the first game, I think, in that doubleheader. So yeah, their bats have picked up a little bit recently, and they need to keep that going.
Yeah, Reese Barons, Oakley Armstrong at the top of the lineup have done a good job getting on base. Their 4 and 5 hitters are Gracie Kennecker and Blair Scharf. That's an 8th grader, by the way, batting in the number 5 spot there. So that top part of their lineup has done some good things. Meanwhile, for North Fayette Valley, 5-13, 3-3 in the conference. There's one thing this team can still do, and that is hit the ball. They're led by Sarah Dean.
Yeah, Sarah Dean's having just an outstanding year. I think I looked at the conference slugging percentage, and she was number 1 by far. She can really, really hit the ball. Hannah Schrader's got some power. I think she's got a couple home runs on the year. So, yeah, they can hit.
What's scary about Dean is this is through 13 games, 22 of 35 on the season, batting at nearly a .630 clip. Schrader, by the way, is batting .424, 14 of 33. So, obviously, that where it starts them with Dean, the cleanup hitter, and Schrader at the number 6 spot.
Yeah, those two girls are really hitting the ball well. If North Fayette Valley can get some runners on, those two usually can get them in.
And this is the theme in the Upper Iowa Conference. For them, it is pitching, and they are very young on the mound. Katie Batterson is an 8th grader. She'll get the start. And as Coach Shirley talked about for North Fayette Valley, had a rough start early in the year, but just with more experience and more innings has done a better job.
Yeah, and you'd expect that out of an 8th grader. That's a big jump going up to varsity softball. So the more experience she's going to get, the more comfortable I'm sure she'll feel, and she'll continue to improve.
Yeah, she has a 3-4 record through the first 13 games, 48 innings, allowed 51 hits. But the big thing is walking 28, striking out 35. That's one thing their pitchers have done for the most part, is issuing less walks than strikeouts. That's always a positive. But she's averaging around 3 or 4 walks walks a ball game, averaging about 5 strikeouts. They like to bring that walk number down a little bit more, but at least for an 8th grader, heading in the right direction.
Yeah, and we talk about that every game we do, whether it's softball or baseball, how important those walks are to limit those walks. You can't give those free passes in high school baseball and softball.
And behind Batterson, they have a couple of freshman pitchers in Taryn Mosier and Lainey Donnelly, a couple of freshmen that have been throwing some innings here. So this is a very young team on the mound, but certainly some experience behind them. And North Fayette Valley looking to rebound from that doubleheader against South Wynn on Monday night. Let's set the lineups. First off for Central. Batting leadoff will be number 20, the shortstop, Reese Barnes. Oakley Armstrong, the second baseman, bats second. Ashlyn Scharf is the pitcher. She'll bat third. Gracie Kinneker is the cleanup hitter, batting fourth. Blair Scharf, the center fielder, bats fifth for the Warriors. Aiden Schutte, the first baseman, bats sixth. Crystal Goodrich is the third baseman, batting seventh. Audrey Paulus, the left fielder, bats eighth. And Peyton Standard is the designated player in the lineup. She will bat ninth. Mackenzie Thorson is the number 10 spot in the lineup. She is the right fielder defensively for Central. Again, the Warriors are 1-12, 1-5 in the Upper Iowa Conference. Here's your starting lineup for North Fayette Valley. Alice Sass, the left fielder, bats leadoff. Gracie Feldman, the designated player, she's in the 2 spot in the lineup. Jessica Francis, the center fielder, bats third, one of their top hitters, by the way. Sarah Dean, the catcher, bats cleanup. She is their top hitter. Maddie Nye, the shortstop, bats fifth. Hannah Schrader, the first baseman, batting sixth. Katie Batterson is the pitcher. She'll bat in the number 7 spot. Lexi McGowan is the right fielder, batting 8th. And Ella Seek is the third baseman, batting in the number 9 spot. The number 10 player in their lineup is Lainey Donnelly, who defensively plays second base. That's your lineup for North Fayette Valley. Ashlyn Scharf once again on the mound for Central, and Katie Batterson gets the start for North Fayette Valley. We need to see strikes in this ball game, and just making routine plays, that's always the key.
Yep, it seems like it's always the key. For Central, I think they're going to need to get some timely hits as well. North Fayette Valley is probably a little bit better hitting team, but if you can get those hits at a key time, that can really make up for it.
We know we'll see a well-officiated ball game tonight. Couple of long-time guys calling this game tonight. Pete Wyatt will be on the plate tonight, and it will be Frank Olson on the base paths. 60-plus years for both those guys combined, probably?
Long time. I think when I started my career basketball coaching, I think they were doing basketball games for me. That's been a while ago.
So we expect a well-called game tonight with those two guys, so they'll end up doing tournaments coming up next month. We'll take a break. When we return, first pitch from West Union. It's a beautiful day. They had some heavy rain here overnight, actually caused some problems with the field. They were able to put Diamond Dry on some of the puddles, got that cleaned up, and some light sprinkles were falling here earlier, but we're in good shape for this ball game. Wind tonight is blowing, looks like out to left field in this ball game tonight, but we're dry right now.
Yeah, we got this nice new canopy over us, so we should be in good shape.
Yeah, it only took us 30 years to catch on to that. Let's take a break, and opening action coming up next.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what they do at Clayton Drug, now offering free delivery of prescriptions to the Monona area. To find out more, call 563-245-2530. Clayton Drug can help you transfer your prescriptions quickly and easily to their pharmacy. Clayton Drug is committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve all in between.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Waukon. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Waukon.
Hey sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
At Al McKee Clayton REC, we provide more than energy. We also provide ideas to help keep you safe, especially during planting season. If your equipment contacts a power line, back away. When you can't back away, call or radio for help. If you must jump clear of the equipment, do not touch the ground and the equipment at the same time. Report potential power line hazards today. At Almaki Clayton REC, we care about keeping you safe. That's the power of human connections. Almaki Clayton REC, your touchdown energy cooperative.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Warrior Tiger Hawk Softball is brought to you in part by David Balls, agent for Balls Insurance Agency in Elkader, Gunderson Palmer Lutheran Hospital and Clinics, Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon, the Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, and Adverse Weather Insurance, Jim Furman of Volga, your independent crop insurance agent. You're listening to Upper Iowa Conference Softball on KEDR AM 1400 and FM 96.7. So here we go with our opening action tonight for North Fayette Valley and Central. Warriors, the red tops, Central across the front in white, the gray pants, the red socks. North Fayette Valley, the black bottoms, they have the white tops, the Tiger Hawk logo in Carolina blue with the numbers on the back. And we are ready to go here. We mentioned the rain that they had here overnight. The field is certainly soft. Everything's going to stay down.
Yeah, shouldn't get too many bad hops here. Like you said, it's going to be soft, going to be slow in the outfield, I'm sure, a little bit. So, yeah, you're going to need to make the routine plays.
Central will start out with Reese Barnes, Oakley Armstrong, Ashlyn Scharf to lead things off here in the top of the first inning. For North Fayette Valley defensively, Alice Sass is in left field, Jessica Francis in center field, Lexi McGowan is in right field. Around the horn defensively, Ella Seek is at third, Maddie Nye the shortstop, Lainey Donnelly plays at second base, Hannah Schrader is at first base, the catcher Sarah Dean, and again you have Katie Batterson on the mound. First pitch of the ball game to Reese Barnes, it is low and outside. The count is 1-0. We are in the right center field alley doing this ball game tonight. And here is now your 1-0 pitch, fouled back by Barons up the first base line, actually, and the count goes to 1-1. But we're in the outfield, always here at North Fayette Valley. Good place to do a ball game. And we do have some folks that have some umbrellas that are sitting out here along with us in the outfield area. 1-1 pitch, called strike on the outside, and the count is a ball and 2 strikes.
I think that was strike 3. I think that first pitch was a strike.
Yep, so. You are correct. So it is strike number 3. Barnes goes swinging through the pitch, and it is out number 1. That is the only bad thing about being out here in the outfield is seeing the balls and strikes consistently. That brings up Oakley Armstrong. First pitch, pops it up, edge of the infield. Second baseman Donnelly now makes her way back to the grass, camps underneath it, catches it for out number 2. Armstrong pops out to second.
Yeah, dream start for North Fayette Valley here. 4 pitches, 2 outs, and they're rolling.
Getting the top 2 hitters out for Central. And Central, their top 2 hitters, Barnes, again, has had a couple of base hits this year. And as well, Oakley Armstrong, she had 4 base hits early this season. Ashlyn Scharf is the top returning hitter for the Warriors. Her batting average continuing to increase at around 300, but she's up with nobody on here and 2 outs. Took the first pitch for a strike. This pitch is a ball outside, and the count is 1-1.
Yeah, and we're not able to see the scoreboard, so we can't blame that either.
Yeah, we're moved back because of the canopy that we brought tonight. 1-1 pitch, cut at the knees. Scharf cannot get to it. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Scharf, by the way, represents the best power in the lineup for Central. We mentioned an experienced player. And 1-2 is the count. 1-2 pitch, reaches out for it, follows it over the backstop. We'll do it again. A ball and 2 strikes. Katie Batterson, for an 8th grader, decent velocity.
Yeah, it looks like it. We're out here in the outfield, but she looks like she throws pretty good, especially like you mentioned for an 8th grader.
So a ball and 2 strikes, getting ahead on counts. That's huge. 1-2 pitch to Scharf, swings right through a changeup on the inside. Second strikeout of the inning, and the Warriors go down in order in the top of the first. We've played 1/2 inning. Central nothing. North Fayette Valley coming up to bat.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
So we go to the bottom of the first inning. Central went down in order, and it will be Alice Sass, Grace Feldman, and Jessica Francis. Top of the lineup for North Fayette Valley here, bottom of inning number 1. For Central defensively, Audrey Paulus is in left field, Blair Scharf in center, Mackenzie Thorson is in right field. Around the horn defensively, Crystal Goodrich is at third, Reese Barnes the shortstop, Oakley Armstrong is at second, first baseman is Aiden Schutte, catcher Gracie Kenneker, Ashlyn Scharf fires the first pitch, and that ball's lined into center field by Alice Sass. A leadoff single to start things on the first pitch for North Fayette Valley here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, good hit by Zippy there.
Yep, that's right. You kind of know that kid pretty well.
A little bit. That's affectionately known in the Sass family as Zippy. So.
And she was 8 of 38 coming into tonight from the leadoff spot, so a good average for her to continue to increase. Gracie Feldman is now up to bat, who squares to bunt, pulls things back, taking the pitch, and they are running Sass, and she's able to slide into second base. Great jump. Slides into second base with the throw pulling the shortstop Barons towards that side of the field, and right away, just bluffing to bunt was Feldman, protecting Sass, and she's into scoring position.
Yeah, good job by North Fayette Valley to get that runner into scoring position right away.
And the 1-0 pitch swinging through the low inside pitch there is Feldman, and the count goes to 1-1. Feldman batting wise this year. Season is 11 of 31 on the season, so her batting average at .355 from the 2 spot. Time taken by her home plate umpire. I'm not sure what that discussion was about there. And Ashlyn Scharf may have had to tuck in the front of her jersey, I believe.
Could be, yeah.
So 1-1 is the count to Feldman. 1-1 offering, and that ball's lined into left field. On the road is Paulus, and it's over her head. It's extra bases. It's going to one-hop the fence. Scoring from second easily is Sass. Standing up into second base with a double is Feldman, and it's 1-0 NFV in the lead.
Yeah, great hit by Feldman. Just hard line shot to left center. Easy double for her.
And that brings up Jessica Francis, the number 3 hitter. Jessica Francis this year, 12 of 34. She's batting .353. So again, the top of the lineup, hitter heavy for North Fayette Valley. And here is now the first pitch. Taking it inside for a called strike is Francis, and the count is 0-1. So the Tiger Hawks are aggressive at the plate.
Yeah, they're like we talked about. They're a good hitting team, and they're coming out swinging the bats.
0-1 pitch to Francis. Pitch in the dirt. Scoots by the catcher Kenneker. That'll go as a pass ball, and Feldman advances to third base. A pitch that was in the 5 spot if you're a hockey goalie, and it just went through for the catcher Kenneker. So Feldman moves up 60 feet. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning for North Fayette Valley. And here's the 1-1 pitch that's behind, actually, and it hit. It hit Francis. The pitch was behind her and hit her on the back of the calf. And now there's runners on third and first and nobody out. And that brings up the Tiger Hawks top hitter in Sarah Dean. 22 of 35, has 6 extra base hits, including 2 home runs. Takes the pitch outside. They are running Francis. Kenneker, the catcher, will look down to third base and will not throw it down there. And Francis walks into second base with a unforced steal attempt. And now there's 2 in scoring position for Dean as she took ball 1. 1-0 pitch there from Scharf, and it's outside. The count is 2-0. So I believe that Central's game plan is probably trying to stay away from Dean.
Especially with first base open in this situation. I think you throw the next 2 pitches right where those first 2 were.
So 2-0 is now the count. 2-0 pitch, outside pitch again. A little something off from Scharf, and swings through the pitch. Kenneker snaps it down to third, and back in standing up is Feldman, and would end up being maybe a little closer than what she expected. But she's back in there standing up. Count is 2-1 to the left-handed hitting Sarah Dean. 2-1 pitch. It's a bouncing ball left side of the infield between the short and third hole. That's into left field and a base hit. Feldman scores. They'll wave Francis around from third. She'll score standing up. Sarah Dean with a base hit. 2 more RBIs, and it's 3-0 North Fayette Valley in the lead here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, just adding to Dean's total there. Nice piece of hitting. Like we said, they stayed away, and she went with the pitch and hit it hard between third and shortstop.
And
there.
that's what you get with an experienced hitter. You're staying away, and she goes with the pitch and takes it oppo for a base hit and 2 RBIs. So quickly up to bat as Dean is jumping on the first pitch but does not go. Quickly up to bat is Maddie Nye, the shortstop. Nye, 10 of 33 on the season, batting over 300. The first 4 Tiger Hawks have reached here in the bottom of the first inning, and they have 3 runs on the board. And Scharf throwing strikes. They look to bunt. Missing the pitch, by the way, is Nye for a strike. Dean off and running. There is not a throw down as Kennecker came up to get the ball and could not readjust to throw it to second base, and Dean steals second into scoring position.
Yeah, I think maybe she didn't quite get it cleanly out of her glove there.
So Nye took the pitch for a strike and hits a bouncing ball, knocked down by the third baseman Goodrich, recovers the throw to first. It goes off the glove of the first baseman Schutte. Dean went immediately when the throw went across the diamond. She'll round third and score on the air. An error charge there for Central on the throw to first base, and it is now 4-0 as Dean scores easily from second.
Yeah, it's good base running by Dean. Good jump. She was going to be at third no matter what, and then she just took home plate when the play wasn't made there.
Goodrich, who bobbled the ball, did have time to make the play, but the throw just out of the reach of the first baseman Schutte. And off and running on the pitch is Nye. They throw it down to second baseman. Nye in there sliding safe as the ball got by the second baseman Armstrong just a couple of steps away. Did have an opportunity to get there, but North Fayette Valley is a team that loves to run. They are going to run every chance they get. And here's the pitch that is upstairs, but a called strike. Caught the top part of the strike zone. And the count now goes to 1-1, I believe, to Schrader, rather.
Yeah, and North Fayette Valley extra aggressive on the base paths.
Hannah Schrader lifts safe ball. Shortstop Behrens took a step in initially, backs up towards the edge of the infield, camps underneath it, and makes the play. And that's a big out number 1 because Schrader was 14 of 33, but pops out into the infield for out number 1 here in the first.
Yeah, she's got RBI power there and runner on second, so that's a big out. And that first out is always big.
Katie Batterson been doing a good job pitching-wise for them. Not a bad hitter as well as she takes that pitch for a strike. The count is 0-1. Batterson is 10 of 34, so her batting average near 300 through the first 13 games for North Fayette Valley. And has a chance to help herself out with the runner in scoring position. And 4 on the board for North Fayette Valley here in the bottom of the first. And the 1-1 pitch, bouncing ball, foul at the third base side. And getting up against the fence there will be Goodrich to get it back to her pitcher in Ashlyn Scharf. The important thing right now for Central, Ashlyn Scharf throwing strikes, doing her job.
I was just going to say that, yeah. If there's one positive here for Central, Ashlyn Scharf is throwing strikes. She hasn't walked anyone. Has 2 balls is the most she's gone to on a hitter.
And the count to Batterson is now 0-2. 0-2 pitch. It's outside and away. Kennecker, good job moving over to her right to get that ball. She'll look the runner back at third base and Nye. So Nye advanced to third on the pitch earlier.
Yeah, she did a little delayed steal there.
Yep, they threw it back to the pitcher, and then Nye went to third base, and that's exactly what was happening there, and that's why Kennecker looked her back. So here's the 1-2 pitch, and here's a high fly ball. This is to deep left field. Paulus looks, and that ball is gone. It is Katie Batterson hitting her first home run of the season. It's a 2-run shot, and the pitcher helps herself out. They lead 6-0.
Yeah, this 8th grader is impressive. She had a tremendous first inning on the mounds, and now she clears the outfield fence with a home run there.
So Nye scores from third. Batterson makes it 6-0 with 2 RBIs. And what a start for North Fayette Valley here at home.
Yeah, they've come to play tonight, no doubt. That was an impressive first inning for Batterson on the mound, and then all the bats up and down the order here have been impressive for North Fayette Valley.
So they have 4 hits in the inning and helped out by a hit batter and a walk. But as far as the spot in the lineup, it is Lexi McGowan, the 8th batter to reach. 6 of 7 have reached base and scored for North Fayette Valley. McGowan squares to bunt but pulls things back, takes the pitch inside, and the count is 1-0. Lexi McGowan, 10 of 39 before the South Wind game, so the batting average there short of the 260 mark. And again, she kind of leans forward, then pulls things back, takes a pitch inside. The count is now 2-0. This is where now you need Ashlyn Scharf to continue to throw strikes. Nothing you can do about that. They're hitting you right now.
Right, yeah, and you can't let that home run bother you. You just got to come back, throw strikes, and get the next out.
2-0, and that pitch is inside and dancing out of the way there, and hopping out of the way actually is McGowan, and the count goes to 3-0. So this is where, again, you've got a senior you're leading on for Central and a very, very young team. And let's see if she can regroup here. 3-0 to McGowan. 3-0 pitch. It is inside. It is low. Scoots by the catcher, Kenneker. That is the first walk issued by Ashlyn Scharf. And that brings up Ella Seek, now the third baseman, who is the 9th Tiger Hawk to bat this inning. Ella Seek, before Monday night, had only had 4 at-bats. So she has worked her way into the lineup in as far as offensively at the number 9 position, and she plays third base defensively. Checks her swing, hits a slow bouncing ball. Second baseman went towards second, and Armstrong, who went to cover the steal, but the ball's going to slide into right field, out of the reach of Armstrong, and what ends up being a slow infield single for Ella Seek that reaches the outfield. McGowan goes first to third, and the inning continues.
Yeah, that just really bad luck if you're Central there, because they were doing everything right, but that check swing just got to the empty position.
It was an excuse-me hit that she'll take for a single. And up to bat is Alice Sass, the top of the lineup. Off and running on the pitch, by the way, is Seek. The pitch was a ball, and stealing second base is Seek without a throw down. So runners on second and third. The Tiger Hawks have batted around. And this ball is a high fly ball. This is into the right center field alley. That ball's going to roll to the fence. It'll clear the bases. Into second base is Sass. She'll wheel around second. They're going to send her to third. The ball dropped on the relay throw coming in. Sass with a stand-up triple. 2 RBIs. It is 8-0. North Fayette Valley in the lead right now.
Yeah, and we said North Fayette Valley could hit the ball, and we weren't lying. They're proving us right here. They are just really putting the barrel of the bat on it.
So Sass, who had singled and scored to start this inning, now has a triple and 2 RBIs. And time taken by Coach Comer here for Central to bring in the infield, and this is about calming things down.
Yeah, like we said, Ashlyn Scharf is throwing strikes, except for that one batter, but North Fayette Valley's just hitting the ball hard. Sometimes there's not much you can do about it.
There is a runner on third, and there is only 1 out in this inning, and 8 runs on the board for North Fayette Valley.
Yeah, this is a huge inning for North Fayette Valley.
So this is a great start, especially when you've got a youngster on the mound. That ought to give her a ton of confidence. Batterson, the pitcher, getting a comfortable lead like that.
Yeah, and she homered, and she took care of the first 3 batters easily. If you're North Fayette Valley, you're feeling pretty good right now.
If you are Coach Bailey, you are thrilled at how your team has bounced back after South win Monday night.
Yeah, this is what they needed here.
So 8-0, North Fayette Valley in the lead here in the bottom of the first inning. And that once again brings up Grace Feldman, the number 2 hitter. Feldman doubled in a run and scored earlier this inning. Sass is at third. There is again just 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Pitch in the dirt, knocked down by Kenneker. Good job dropping to her knees, keeps it in front. That'll keep the runner at third as Feldman takes ball number 1.
Yeah, Feldman hard hit double to left center first at bat.
So again, the Tiger Hawks, this is the 10th batter to reach the plate this inning. And swinging through the pitch downstairs is Feldman. It's a ball and a strike. This is where Ashlyn Scharf, again, doing her job on the mound, getting you strikes. That's all you can ask. But it is North Fayette Valley right now unleashing in this bottom of the first inning. And a home run from an 8th grader, part of it.
Yeah.
They've had a double, a home run, and a triple among their hits so far. 1-1 pitch. Feldman takes it. It's a called strike. A little bit high and outside, but part of the strike zone. And it goes to a ball and 2 strikes. And Scharf will take that pitch all night long.
Yeah, and like you said, North Fayette Valley, these aren't just little bloop singles. These are hard-hit balls.
Yep, the ball has been tagged each time. 1-2 pitch. Feldman swings through a pitch in the dirt. Dug out of the dirt there by the catcher, Kenneker. She'll have to record the strikeout there, and she does on a nice job by Schutte reaching over to make the play. And the fair side of first base, Feldman strikes out. It is the first strikeout recorded by Scharf, but a big out number 2 for Central, just trying to get out of the first.
Yeah, real big out there.
Brings up now Jessica Francis, who was hit by a pitch and scored. So she is yet to have an official at-bat, but contributed a run. Takes the pitch downstairs, gets by Kenneker. Sass has got a chance to score, and she will, standing up. Ball goes back to the backstop. It was a slow roller back to the backstop. It'll go as a pass ball, and it is now 9-0. North Fayette Valley in the lead here in the first inning.
Yeah, they've jumped on them big here.
And again, 2 outs. Jessica Francis taking that pitch for a ball. The count is 1-0. 1-0 offering to Francis. That's one behind her, and that's how she got hit earlier, a pitch that was behind her. And it is 2-0 now the count. So the Warriors have only walked 1 this first inning. And North Fayette Valley right now has 6 hits in the inning, along with those 9 runs. 2-0 pitch. Good cut by Francis. Hitters count 2-0, but misses it on what looked like a little bit of an off-speed pitch.
Yeah, Sharp did a nice job taking a little off that one.
So working her way back with a count 2 balls and a strike. Ashlyn Scharf rocks back and delivers the 2-1 pitch. Bouncing ball. This is up the middle, and it's going to go into center field. Nice effort by Armstrong trying to reach over the right, but had no chance. That is the 7th hit of the inning. The first single by Francis, and they've got a 2-out base runner here in the first.
Yeah, just nice piece of hitting right back up the middle. Easy single for Francis.
Sarah Dean up to bat. Second time she's been up this first inning, the cleanup hitter. Singled in 2 runs in the first inning and also scored. Your North Fayette Valley up 9-0. Let's see how aggressive they are on the base paths, and they continue to be aggressive. And off and running, by the way, is Francis. The throw to second. It is not in time as it one-hops the second baseman Armstrong. Great jump by Francis, and I see nothing wrong with North Fayette Valley staying aggressive early in this game.
Yeah, it's still early. It's the first inning. Francis has good speed. Nothing wrong with that.
Dean took the pitch for a ball. This pitch is outside. The count is 2-0. So they continue to work Dean exclusively outside, and they want to certainly stay away from her. By the way, our lights are on to start this ball game. They've got a light that's out down the left field line, by the way, that they have to get fixed. 2-0 pitch. It's outside. Scoots by the catcher, Kenneker. That'll be a wild pitch outside. And moving on over to third base is Francis. You hate to say this, but you start thinking about a 12-0 game in 3 innings right now.
It's possible with this start for North Fayette Valley, yeah.
So Sarah Dean looks 3-0, gets the green light, bouncing ball, second baseman Armstrong charges it, the throw to first, not in time. Dean legs it out for an infield single, her 3rd RBI of the inning. It is 10-0 here now. North Fayette Valley has put up 10 in the first inning.
Yeah, and again, if you're Central, you did everything right there, just Dean being left-handed and good speed down the line, she beats it out.
And a slow enough roller. Yep. It went over the mound there as far as to the left of the pitcher, Scharf, over her head, so she didn't get a chance. Armstrong made a good pickup, but Dean, great speed, and she's off and running. Here's the throw to second base. She slides in. The ball scoots into center field underneath the glove of Armstrong. Dean steals another base and into scoring position for North Fayette Valley. Maddie Nye took the pitch for a ball. Nye was safe on an error in the first inning. She is the 5th hitter, so that means they have sent up 14 in this inning. Pitch to Nye, bouncing ball. Third baseman able to go down to it. Goodrich recovers the low throw. Dug out of there. Great dive, Shooty there to dig it out on a ball that was about 3 feet in front of her at first base. Good stretch. They get the 3rd out of the inning there. But for North Fayette Valley, 10 runs in the inning. They do it on 8 hits. They strand 1. We've played 1. 10-0. NFV in the lead.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
Warrior Tiger Hawk Softball is brought to you in part by TD Sports Bar and Grill in downtown Elkader, Bank First in West Union, helping you save time and money. Member FDIC. Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg. T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona. St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service. Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg. LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville. And Clayton County Recycling of Monona.
Top of the second inning, it is 10-0, North Fayette Valley in the lead. Gracie Kenneker, Blair Scharf, Aiden Schutte to lead things off. 4, 5, and 6 in the central lineup. Second inning of work for Katie Batterson, who's been given a 10-run lead here and just figures to throw strikes. Nothing to be fancy about here. Pitch inside. First one was a ball. This one is a strike. Swinging through it is Kenneker, and the count goes to 1-1.
Yeah, she's got to feel comfortable up there given that big lead.
We mentioned Central is a team that has struggled offensively, though better as of late. There's a 1-1 pitch outside. The count goes to 2-1. But let's talk about defensively. A good play by Goodrich at third to knock down, get to the ground to make the play, and then a great dig by Schutte at first base.
Yeah, Central only had one error in that inning. It was just NFV really hit the ball hard and hit it where they weren't.
Yeah, had 8 hits in the inning. Gracie Kenneker takes that pitch outside for a ball. The count goes to 3-1. First time that Batterson here has fallen behind on a hitter. Delivers the 3-1 pitch, and this is a high pop-up, edge of the infield. Second baseman calling for it there, and that is Lainey Donnelly. Moves a couple of steps to her right, camps underneath it, and coming back to get Kenneker is Batterson, and it's out number 1 here in the top of the second.
Yep, nice job by Batterson working her way back and getting that first out.
Blair Scharf up to bat. Scharf, the center fielder, the number 5 hitter, a promising youngster. Central has a number of good young players here that just playing right now against older kids. Scharf takes the pitch low. The count is 1-0. There are many teams in the conference like this year, though.
Yeah, a lot of youth in the conference.
North Fayette Valley has 3 seniors, one of the more experienced teams. 1-0 pitch outside. The count is 1-1. But yes, youth is prevailing in the Upper Iowa Conference this year. Anytime you get your seniors out, that's a good thing.
Yep.
Ball and a strike to Scharf. 1-1 pitch, swings right through the inside pitch. The count is 1-2. So Katie Batterson, after falling behind 3-1, has worked ahead here now on Blair Scharf.
Yeah, and she does throw with some nice velocity for an 8th grader.
And you talk about the youth. There's 2 freshmen behind her. And here, swinging through the outside pitch is Scharf. Strikeout number 3 for Batterson. It's out number 2 here in the second inning. But you talk about the youth that North Fayette Valley has. This is a good thing when you've got 3 pitchers here that have a number of years.
Yeah, and they look set up for the future on the mound here right now. Batterson looks impressive.
So that brings up now Aiden Schutte, the first baseman. And Schutte, looking for her first hit of the season, takes that pitch for a strike on the outside, or at least through the first 6 games, I should say. Did not have a hit, but has worked her way up the lineup. Central just looking for a 2-out base runner right now. And the 0-1 pitch swings through a pitch downstairs. Tough one to get to. More of a golf swing on that one, and the count goes to 0-2. So Batterman looking for a quick second inning here and get the hot bats of North Fayette Valley back up. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside. Strikeout number 4 for Batterson. And the Warriors go down in order for the second inning in a row. We've played an inning and a half. It is 10-0 NFV in control.
While out and about, don't find yourself stuck at the side of the road. At Edgewood Auto and Tire, our trained technicians work on all autos, trucks, semis, and heavy duties. We offer premier alignment service and DOT inspections and carry all major lines of tires. Call or ask about our current tire rebates. If you're in a bind and need a tow, give Edgewood Auto and Tire a call at 563-928-7333. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We offer a mobile tire repair service to get you back up and going, either on your farm or on the road.
Scooter's Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooter's Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooter's Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooter's Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooter's Coffee in Manchester.
Warrior Tigerhawk Softball is brought to you in part by Elgin State Bank of Elgin and Wadena, member FDIC, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a Crop, Harvest Wisely, Myers Auto Service in Monona, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, Carr Auto Group online at karautogroup.com, Bacon Concrete in Postville, Furniture Showcase in Allwine, and Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org.
We go to the bottom of the second inning, 10-0 North Fayette Valley in the lead. Hannah Schrader, Katie Batterson, Lexi McGowan. That is 6, 7, and 8 in the North Fayette Valley lineup. They sent a total of 15 to the plate in the first inning, and Schrader swings right through a changeup there. The count is 0-1. A correction. They actually sent 14 to the plate in the first inning. Schrader popped out to shortstop her last at-bat, 0-1. Every other Tiger Hawk has reached base at least once in this ballgame. So the 0-1 pitch, and Schrader fouls there, hit her in the elbow in the batter's box, and the count goes to 0-2. So Ashlyn Scharf, good news, getting ahead here in the bottom of the second inning. Certainly done her job throwing strikes, but North Fayette Valley erupting for that double-digit first inning. And the count is 0-2 to Schrader. Warriors trying to get the leadoff hitter out. 0-2 pitch, it's downstairs. Goes to a ball and 2 strikes.
A good spot for that one, getting ahead 0-2. Waste one there.
Hard to believe, but we're not that far away from the start of the girls' softball tournament. Got about 2.5 weeks of solid play left. 1-2 pitch, Schrader pops it up. This is towards the first base side. Schutte reaches over in behind the first base coaching box area, but drops it. Dropped it in foul territory. Schrader hustled to first base. Good job there. Schutte got over into foul territory, got underneath it, but just couldn't squeeze it in, and new life there for Schrader. An error will be charged on that play.
Yeah, it's too bad. That would have been a big first out for him there.
So new life for Hannah Schrader, who popped out earlier and just about popped out for the second time. The count is still a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch in the dirt, and it goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. But I believe July 8th we'll look to start the tournament. And last year we started actually before the 4th of July, but the 4th falls on a Thursday this year, so it makes it kind of odd.
Kind of depends when that 4th of July holiday falls.
Yeah, and it depends who's going to get a bye or who has to play a play-in game. 2-2 pitch to Schrader. It is low inside, and the count goes to full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Our top area team will be Edco. And I would think in all likelihood, because they are ranked at number 13 in Class 1A, they will likely get a bye, depending on the pairings. 3-2 pitch. Schrader hits a line drive right to the second baseman Armstrong. Takes the step to her right and is able to grab it right out of the air. And it's out number 1 here in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, just got in on the fist there. Good job by Scharf, and soft liner to second.
Katie Batterson, the pitcher, is up to bat. Batterson hit a 2-run home run as part of that 10-run explosion in the top of the first inning. So the number 7 hitter is up to bat. Pitch to Batterson, takes a good, healthy cut, but cannot catch it, one that was high, and the count goes to 0-1.
I think she was trying to make it 11-0 right there.
But we do know the Upper Iowa Conference teams, some of them are going to probably play each other early. 0-1 pitch, it's downstairs. The count goes to 1-1, and the conference has struggled outside of conference play. I don't think we're hiding anything there.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I don't really see a deep run by any of the conference teams in softball this year.
They'd have to catch a break as far as setup, but there's so many good teams in 1A and 2A just outside of this area, like the North Linds and teams like that. Jessup in Class 2A among the teams. Edco in Class 1A, one of those teams. And again, Cascade's not bad in Class 2A as well. So going to be hard to avoid some teams just about any direction. Ducking out of the way is Batterson. The count was 2-1. Able to duck out of that one. Count goes to 3 balls and a strike. 1 out here, bottom of the second inning. North Fayette Valley, of course, will be in 3A. So that will be interesting because that's a whole different ball of wax there.
Yeah, it's even a tougher road.
Batterson lines this into left center field. This is going to be extra bases into the alley, and it rolls to the fence. Batterson, who homered her last at-bat, has a stand-up double here and a runner in scoring position with 1 out in the bottom of the second inning.
Yeah, I think player of the game is easy to pick right now. Katie Batterson having herself quite a game here.
2 for 2, 2 extra base hits. She has 4 strikeouts on the mound, and she will be replaced by a courtesy runner. Lexi McGowan, the number 8 hitter, is up to bat. The courtesy runner for North Fayette Valley is number 4, Taryn Mosier, who's also one of their pitchers. So Mosier comes in as the courtesy runner for Batterson, the pitcher. And McGowan, who walked and scored her first at-bat, is up to bat. So this is the 8th spot, as we mentioned, in the lineup. Ashlyn Scharf continues to throw strikes, and North Fayette Valley continues to pound the ball. Pitch inside, gets by the catcher Kenneker, and moving on over to third will be Mosier, and that will be a pass ball charged to the catcher and Kenneker. So a runner moves into 60 feet over for North Fayette Valley with 1 out, leading 10-0. If they would happen to score 2 this inning and hold Central scoreless in the third, this game would be over. Pitch called strike at the knees to McGowan, and the count goes to, I believe, 1-1 now.
And I think that's why you're seeing North Fayette Valley continue to be aggressive here. You know, if you can save some innings for your pitchers, that's always a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with that. And here's the 1-1 pitch. Inside, missing is Scharf, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike.
Especially as young as their pitchers are.
North Fayette Valley getting back to them being in Class 3A. And speaking of being 12-run, they went to Dubuque-Wahlert last year in the 3A tournament, faced one of the top teams in Class 3A, and that's what happened down there. Swinging through a pitch upstairs, unable to get to it is McGowan, and it goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. That was a powerful hitting team in Dubuque-Wahlert that has just about everybody back and is ranked in the top 5 right now in Class 3A.
Yeah, they're not going to want to see them again.
Yeah, try if you can to avoid them. But the Tiger Hawks figured to be one of the lower seed teams. 2-2 pitch, called strike 3 on the outside. McGowan caught looking for out number 2. It is the second strikeout by Ashlyn Scharf, and a big out number 2 here in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, it's a lot better inning for the Warriors here.
Ella Seek is up to bat, singled and scored in the first inning, still a runner at third. In Mosier, Warriors would love to get out of it without any damage. Pitch upstairs, count goes to 1-0. The other thing is, you don't want to get back to the top of the lineup again. They're hammering you right now.
Right, yeah. The whole lineup has done a nice job, but especially the top.
They have 9 hits. 4 of them are extra base hits, North Fayette Valley here. 1-0 pitch inside, and the ball gets by the catcher, Kenneker, and walking in and sliding late is Mosier, who really didn't have to slide, but she'll take the dirt anyway, and she scores on what ends up being a wild pitch, and it is now 11-0 North Fayette Valley in the lead.
Yeah, now this batter becomes really important, especially if she gets on base.
Pete Wyant takes time, our home plate umpire. He's got a clean home plate after Mosier with a late slide, but got in there safe easily before the ball had even gotten back. It's not a deep backstop here, but maybe a little deeper than some you see in some parts, certainly bigger than Dittmer Field.
Yeah, it was really short there.
So Ella Seek took the first pitch for a ball, 1-0 pitch, bouncing ball, foul at the third base line, glove there in foul territory by Goodrich. Will do it with a ball and a strike. So 1-1 the count. North Fayette Valley scoring 10 in the first, 1 here in the bottom of the second. So they lead 11-0 right now. And here is now the 1-1 pitch. Seek pops it up. This is certainly playable. First baseman Schutte called off by the second baseman Armstrong rather. It's her call. And Armstrong about 10 feet away from first base, able to make the play. Seek pops out to the infield to the second baseman for the third out of the inning. But for NFV, 1 run. They do it on a hit. They leave nobody. We've played 2. 11-0 is the score. It is once again North Fayette Valley in the lead.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 7 p.m.
Brought to you by locally owned and operated NEAT, proudly providing high-quality internet, television, and telephone services at the speed of light to businesses and homes in Northeast Iowa. NEAT also provides computer and network services as well as business phone system sales and service. For more information, visit NEITEL.com or call 877-638-2122. NEAT, connecting you now.
Warrior Tiger Hawk Softball is brought to you in part by Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, West Union Motor Sales and Service, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, Farmer Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, member FDIC, Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, and Rivals Inc. Custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. This is KEGR Sports.
Crystal Goodrich, Audrey Paulus, and Peyton Stannard to lead things off in the top of the third inning. Goodrich takes the first pitch for a ball. The count is 1-0. North Fayette Valley leads 11-0. Here's a bouncing ball over the head of the pitcher Batterson, and that's going to scoot into center field as Nye and Donnelly, the shortstop and second baseman, converge but couldn't get it on top of second base. And the Warriors have a base hit here, their first base runner in the top of the third.
Yeah, nice job of hitting by Goodrich, just right up the middle over the pitcher. Good single.
Brings up Audrey Paulus, who swings right through the first pitch. The count is 0-1. Central is a team that, again, through the first 6 games, had 8 steals, so they're a team that likes to run, but this might be a little bit different right now.
Yeah, I think Dean's got a pretty good arm behind the plate.
Yep, and here's the 0-1 pitch, swinging right through it is Paulus, and the count goes to 0-2. She would, even though she played third base last year, she is a definite threat to throw out your base runner there, trying to steal second.
She maybe learned some tips from her mom.
I would think
too.
so. Was a pretty good catcher in her own right. 0-2 pitch outside. Here's a snap throw to first base. She knew we were talking about her. Back in at first base is Goodrich. She'll, again, keep you honest, especially with that right-handed batter up and getting an open shot to first base.
Yeah, the easy snap throw down there.
So 1 out, nobody on. And here is the 0-2 pitch. Swinging through the 1-2 pitch is Paulus. Strikeout number 5 recorded there by the pitcher Batterson. And that's out number 1 here in the third.
Yeah, I think she throws as hard as anyone we've seen this year. She's doing a really
I
nice job.
And again, as an 8th grader, this is a lot of promise for North Fayette Valley. Peyton Standard, designated player up to bat, takes the first pitch high. Here's another snap throw to first, but that one hops. The first baseman Schrader does a good job hauling it in. Goodrich back in there easily. So Standard, the designated player, is the number 9 hitter and has a couple of hits for the Warriors this year. And the first pitch is swinging through it there for the first strike is Standard, and it goes to a ball and a strike.
Yeah, I think you just keep throwing that fastball by the bottom of the order here. They don't seem to be able to catch up to it.
Until they string together some hits and put together a big inning, you're right. 1-1 pitch, bouncing ball foul into the on-deck circle, and the North Fayette Valley on-deck circle up the first base dugout, and it goes to a ball and 2 strikes.
So getting a little closer by Standard there, but still behind it.
No runs, 1 hit for Central, 10 runs, 9 hits for North Fayette Valley, 4 of them extra bases. And here's called strike 3, down low to Standard. Pitch caught the knees, 6th strikeout for Batterson. And suddenly, after the leadout single, back-to-back Ks brings up the top of the lineup in Reese Barnes.
Yeah, she's just doing a tremendous job in that circle tonight.
And again, if you're Central and you come up empty here, this game is 1 run away from being over. Pitch outside to Barnes. The count is 1-0. If North Fayette Valley holds serve here and scores in the bottom of the 3rd inning, the 12-run rule would be in effect. Remember, it's 12 in softball in 3. Pitch upstairs to Barons. Count goes to 2-0. But the Warriors just trying to get the inning continuing with 2 outs.
I think we had a late strike call there.
Oh, all right. So a ball and a strike. So our umpire, Pete Wyant, gave it an extra look. 1-1 pitch. That one's high. Snap throw to first base again. But again, Goodrich, that time only about a step and a half off. Able to slide back in safe. And we'll do it again with 2 balls and a strike. Batterson has went to 3 balls, I believe, on only 1 hitter so far. Is that correct?
I think so, yep.
And here's a bouncing ball right back to the mound. High hop there to the pitcher. Batterson throws it to Schrader, and that does it for Central. The leadoff single goes to a waste. No runs a hit. They leave 1. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. 11-0. NFV in the lead.
Life is better with American Family Insurance because our agents provide specialized local expertise to help you get the right coverage at the right price. We understand that farming is at the heart of what you do, and we want to help protect what you've worked so hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves.
Contact Julie Depke, agent at 205 South Main Street in Elkader or call 563-245-2366.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Batter up. Step up to the plate and score big with People's State Bank. Hit a home run with our People's Checking account. No monthly service charge and no minimum balance required, and also packed with perks. Swing into action with a free ATM debit card, your initial order of checks, and access to our convenient online and mobile banking. And here's the curveball. We'll even refund ATM surcharge fees up to 3 times per month. Don't strike out with high fees. Join People's State Bank and keep your financial game on point. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Warrior Tiger Hawk Softball is brought to you in part by David Balls, agent for Balls Insurance Agency in Elkader, Gunderson Palmer Lutheran Hospital and Clinics, Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon, the Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, and Adverse Weather Insurance, Jim Furman of Volga, your independent crop insurance agent. You're listening to Upper Iowa Conference Softball on KEDR AM 1400 and FM 96.7.
We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. North Fayette Valley has the top of the lineup up here for the 3rd inning in a row. And here's a ball that is fouled back, and the count goes to 0-1. The correction there, Sass actually batted twice in the 1st inning. That's why I'm looking at that wrong, as they sent 14 to the plate in the 1st inning. Sass is 2 for 2. She has scored 2 runs. She has also singled and tripled in 2 runs. So the leadoff hitter doing the job. And this ball's lined into right field on the run, and that ball's going to scoop by the right fielder, Mackenzie Thornton, and this is going to be extra bases. Sass rounds 2nd. She'll go to 3rd. There is not a throw. It's cut off in the infield. Sass rounds 3rd, takes a wide turn. She'll stay right there. Her 2nd triple of the ball game. And right now, North Fayette Valley has the game-ending run at third base.
Yeah, Alice is going to be a huge, huge run there. That's a game-winning run. Central's got to keep her from scoring.
And that brings up now Grace Feldman, the designated player. Feldman doubled in a run and also a strikeout victim. So she is 1 for 2 and hits a slow bouncing ball foul back, as it turns out, rolls back foul of the batter's box on the right side. It hit in front of her, then skidded back, and the count is 0-1. So, yep, if Sass scores her third run of the ball game, this game is over in the bottom of the third inning. And here is your pitch. It's upstairs. The count goes to 1-1. Central does not bring the infield in, and at this point, again, I think second and third, you're just working on making routine plays here. 1-1 is the count to Feldman. 1-1 pitch, and that popped up near the North Fayette Valley dugout. That'll fall out of reach of the first baseman, Aiden Schutte, as she gave chase, and the count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 10 hits, that means that half of the hits for North Fayette Valley have been extra base hits in this game.
They've hit it hard.
Sass has 2 of those 5 with 2 triples on the season. 2-2 pitch, and that ball's lined down the left field line. Fair ball, base hit, and the game comes to an end. Scoring from third is Sass. Feldman has her second RBI. She goes into second base, and this game is over. It is North Fayette Valley bouncing back impressively from their loss to the doubleheader against Southwind the other night. They win this ball game by a final score of 12-0 in 3 innings. North Fayette Valley 6-13, 4-3 in the conference. Central drops to 1-13. They are 1-7 in the conference. We'll take a break. When we return, game stats, coaching interviews. Your postgame show is coming up. You're listening to high school softball from KEDR Sports.
Boisier Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel Garage Doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Boisier Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top-quality products and superb customer service. Contact Boisier Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
Northern Country Co-op and Viafield are now Nexus Cooperative, your full-service ag partner supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs. Our highly knowledgeable and experienced team utilizes the latest technology in feed manufacturing, agronomy services, precision ag, plant and animal nutrition, energy products, and grain marketing to keep our customers ahead of the rest. Stop in today at any of our 26 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, or visit us online at nexus.coop.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Brown's family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Brown's family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Brown's is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season.
It's pretty unusual for a bank to be 100% employee-owned, and Freedom Bank wouldn't have it any other way. Employee-owned means we're not just your bank, we're your friends and neighbors. We value being active community partners, and we believe in donating generously to local causes. We empower success, not just for our customers, but for our communities as well. Visit Freedom Bank in Elkader, Monona, Postville, Walk-On, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC.
You love your business. You put everything into it, nurtured it so it grew into the pride and joy it's become. It's only natural that you want to protect it with the right insurance. An insurance policy from West Bend is the best way to keep it happy, healthy, and profitable. We'll wrap it in the cozy warmth of the silver lining. To find out how West Bend can protect your business, contact Michael Beck, agent with Gifford Insurance Agency in Elkader at 245-1360.
Welcome back once again here to West Union and a quick ball game. North Fayette Valley defeating Central 12-0. North Fayette Valley scored 10 runs in the first, 1 in the second, and 1 in the third with no outs. They end up with 12 runs on 11 hits, and again, they had 5 extra base hits. They did not commit an error. Central, no runs, 1 hit. They committed 2 errors in this ball game. Winning pitcher for North Fayette Valley is once again Batterson, as she did an outstanding job. Katie Batterson, 3 innings, allowing just 1 hit. No runs, walked nobody. That's important. And had 6 strikeouts in those 3 innings.
Yeah, and only threw 35 pitches. That's important for a young player, too. So she did an outstanding job in the circle and at the plate tonight.
Ashlyn Sharp takes the loss. 2 innings, 11 hits, 12 runs, only walked 1 and struck out 2. And you've got to say some positive things there. She threw strikes in those 3 innings of work.
Yeah, I think, you always got to look for that silver lining, and that definitely was it for Central. As we talked about, North Fayette Valley is going to be one of the better hitting teams in the conference. So if she can keep throwing strikes, they're going to get some wins versus some of these other teams.
Let's go to the individual totals for North Fayette Valley. Alice Sass, the leadoff hitter, 3 for 3, had 2 triples, 3 runs scored, and drove in 2 runs on the night. Grace Feldman was 2 for 3 with a double, a run scored, and 2 RBIs. Jessica Francis was 1 for 1, but scored 2 runs. Sarah Dean, 2 for 2, had 2 RBIs and scored a run. Maddie Nye was 0 for 1, safe on an error and scored a run. Hannah Schrader, 0 for 2. Actually, the only Tiger Hawk that didn't reach base in this ball game, which is a rarity.
Surprising,
yeah. Is one of their top hitters. Katie Batterson was 2 for 2 with a home run, a double as well. She had 2 RBIs. That home run was a 2-run shot. Lexi McGowan was 0 for 1, walked and scored a run. Ella Seek was 1 for 2 with a base hit and a run scored. Again, for North Fayette Valley, 12 runs, 11 hits. They did not commit an error. The totals are very quiet for Central. Reese Barnes, 0 for 2. She was the only Warrior that batted twice in this game. Oakley Armstrong, Ashlyn Sharp, Gracie Kenneker, Blair Sharp, Aiden Schutte were all 0 for 1. Crystal Goodrich had the lone hit for Central. That was in the top of the third. She was 1 for 1. Audrey Paulus, 0 for 1. Peyton Standard was 0 for 1 in this ball game. No runs, 1 hit, 2 errors committed by Central in the ball game. But tonight, it was North Fayette Valley offensively.
Yeah, it was just their night. They hit the ball, and they hit it hard. They hit it well. There's not much more to say. It's not like Central was kicking the ball all over the place. North Fayette Valley just really hit it hard. A lot of extra base hits out of them.
So we'll take a break. When we return, we plan on talking to the coaches of both Central and North Fayette Valley when our postgame show continues after this.
No trip to Northeast Iowa is complete without a visit to the Turkey River Mall in Elkader. Browse and shop through 4 levels with over 14,000 square feet of purely unique shopping. You'll discover an eclectic mix of old and new, including antiques, jewelry, high-end, and resale clothing for kids and adults, furniture, art, books, toys, crafts, rocks and minerals, and think custom apparel. Visit our updated website at turkeyrivermall.com or like and share our Facebook page.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Robertson Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Robertson.
Top Gun Customs knows you can fill the deer tag well out of season. If you've tagged that prize buck, pull up to the stoplight at Top Gun in Garnavillo. That's it. Bob and his technicians have been repairing vehicles for over 45 years. We write the estimates, take the photos, and deal with the insurance company for you to ensure your vehicle is repaired quickly and, most importantly, safely. We also have free loaners or rental vehicles. Call Bob or Nancy at Top Gun to schedule your repair today. 563-964-9899.
We are happy to announce we are once again performing cataract surgery right here at home. This is Jessica Jones, surgery supervisor. We welcome Dr. Cancel from Gunderson, who performs this surgery monthly at our local surgery suite and holds consultations at Gunderson Eye Clinic, Waukon. Dr. Cancel is a wonderful addition to our surgery team, and we're so happy he's here. Call us today for more information.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what we do at Clayton Drug. We are committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. We are a full-service pharmacy offering services such as med packing to your home or mail delivery and online prescription refill. We also offer a cash pricing program on name brand and generic prescriptions. Call 563-245-2530 to find out more. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to service all in between.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Waukon. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors, where we've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Waukon.
Welcome back once again here. We continue our post-game show on KEDR AM 1400 and FM 96.7. We are joined now by Central softball coach Abby Kummer. Coach, first off in this ball game, a tough start for you. The positive, Ashlyn Scharf throwing strikes on the mound for you. Let's start there.
Yeah, just one inning can really mess up the rest of the game. So Ashlyn was doing a great job throwing strikes, doing her job. The rest of our defense, like I said, our key to the game was limiting errors, and just didn't happen.
Yeah, it had a couple of errors, but it was North Fayette Valley hitting the ball.
They hit all the spots, and really nothing you can do about that.
All right, so now obviously you had a lengthy conversation with your team afterwards. What's some of the things you talked about as you move past this?
Just hitting. Like, I feel like we weren't watching the ball, and we know we can hit the ball. And I said, ladies, it's all a mental thing. We gotta refocus, and we need to focus on hitting the ball this next game.
Well, and you guys have been so much better recently.
Yeah, we've been hitting the ball great these past couple games, putting up lots of runs, lots of hits, and I just don't know if they were in their heads or what. But I said, you need to refocus, you need to watch the ball, and you'll hit it.
Yeah, out of your 10 batters, 6 of them end up striking out, so obviously that's a big factor in the game.
Yeah, it's simple, really.
The good news is Crystal Goodrich did have a single for you.
Yep.
From the bottom of the lineup.
Yeah, that was the only hit, I believe.
Yes.
So, yeah, proud of her for at least getting a good hit, and the rest of our team can do the same thing if they refocus.
All right, so the second game, obviously that's what you're looking for. Does Ashlyn go for you in the second game as well?
I think we'll just start Blair, see what she can do. If we need to, we'll go back to Ashlyn.
All right, so I take it offensively, you're looking for a better approach.
Yep. I simply put it, we just need to watch the ball. I don't know really what was going on, but none of our ladies were watching the ball. It's really simple. Watch the ball, you can hit it.
All right, so just move past this and keep on getting ready to move ahead.
You live and you learn.
All right, Coach, good luck to you guys.
Thanks,
We look forward to catching up with you guys. Again, talking with Central coach, once again, Abby Kummer, talking things over about her team. Continue our post-game show. Hope we got enough cable to reach there, as we're now talking with North Fayette Valley coach Bailey Monroe. Can you hear me, Coach, first off?
Yep.
All right, you can just go ahead and talk. That'll be fine. Yep, we're live on the radio. You can talk just like that. All right, first off here, what a start for your team offensively. Let's start there. Aggressive at the plate.
Yes. That's kind of our hitting mentality, though. We don't like the umpire to play and dictate our at-bats, and we also don't like our girls getting in our heads deep in the counts, and so we just strike right away.
All right, the other thing is up and down the lineup. I mean, it was the extra bases tonight.
Yeah. And to have an 8th grader hit a home run her first game, that was pretty exciting, and that, I think, got the other girls going, too.
Yeah, talking about Katie Batterson there, she was 2 for 2 with a home run, 2 RBIs, and also a double in this ball game as well. So that's the bottom of the lineup producing for you.
Yeah, and, I mean, that's partly strategic on my end, but that's also on their end, too. We've talked a lot about execution. We don't necessarily have the top of our lineup stacked. We like to get RBIs and have hitters all throughout.
All right, let's talk about Batterson, the job she did on the mound. You mentioned that she continues to just get better and better.
Yeah, and I think, a game like that is going to boost her confidence, and I don't expect anything less this next game.
All right, let's talk about, you mentioned the top of the lineup. Your top of the lineup goes a combined 8 for 9 in this ball game. Alice Sass was 3 for 3, couple of triples, and scored 3 runs. Let's start there.
Yeah, actually, we've been moving around in the top of our lineup a little bit recently, and I'm just proud of the girls to recognize their own strengths. I mean, it was pretty much just a conversation between myself and a couple of the girls the other day, and they were like, no, I feel like I'm better at this spot just because I can focus more, or I'm able to get the base hits, so on and so forth. So I'm proud of the girls to know what they can do and then reciprocate that to me.
And obviously your more experienced bats, Grace Feldman, Jessica Francis, Sarah Dean. That's what you expect from those kids.
Oh, absolutely. And then, in the strategic spots, again, just being able to hit the ball hard and put it in play, and great things happen.
All right, game number 2. Do you continue to go with Batterson being a light workout in game number 1? What do you look at?
Yep, absolutely. She's going to start for us. We're going to see if she can keep a lot of the batters off of the base paths again for us. Otherwise, we're actually going to keep the entire lineup the same.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you in game number 2. Hope to catch up with you guys later on this season. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Again, that is North Fayette Valley softball coach Bailey Monroe Bailey Shirley talking things over about her team. That changed about 2 years ago. And they win by a final score of 12-0 in 3 innings. We'll keep it right here as we're joined by Mike Sass with our post-game. And, Coach, first off, what a great start for North Fayette Valley. I mean, they came out ready to play in this ball game, and it was up and down the lineup. Impressive showing.
Yeah, impressive showing by their bats tonight. Like you said, they came out hot. They executed. They hit the ball hard. This was not a fluke. Like we said, Central didn't kick it around. Central didn't give them free passes. NFV just really hit the ball hard all over the field.
And then, obviously, pitching-wise, a great effort from their young 8th grader.
Yeah, Batterson just did a tremendous job in that circle. Throws hard, moved it around, kept them off balance. Allowed 1 hit. Just did a really nice job for him.
All right, so they win this by a final score of 12-0. For Central, again, you just look at positive, and you made North Fayette Valley hit the ball, which they did, and they hit it with extra power. They had 5 extra base hits in this ball game. But Ashlyn Scharf will not start game number 2, but I think she threw strikes, and that's a positive for Central.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to you've got to take something positive away from every situation. Overall, it wasn't maybe their best game, obviously, but her throwing strikes, her only allowing I think one walk. Maybe hit one batter as well, but overall did a really nice job throwing strikes. That's got to continue, and they'll have a chance to win some games in the conference if she can continue doing that.
All right, and the other thing is for Central, this is what you get with a young team. Some steps forward, some steps backward. I think they had made some tremendous strides in the last week. We saw that against Clayton Ridge. They put up 6 runs. Obviously, they got their first win against Turkey Valley the other night, and then lost a wild second game, 26-16. So I think they really felt like, boy, the last week we're heading in the right direction. This may be a step back. Let's see what they do in game 2.
Yeah, they put up 28 runs in that doubleheader against Turkey Valley. So they were scoring some runs, but it wasn't there tonight. But like you said, that's going to happen with a young team. Sometimes it's 2 steps forward and 1 step back, and maybe that was the 1 step back tonight.
All right, so again, our final score, North Fayette Valley wins 12-0 in our softball game here in 3 innings tonight on KADR as they get ready for game number 2. We're just bringing you game number 1 this afternoon. We'll certainly have an update on our score on our website as well, how game number 2 goes. A week from tonight, we actually close our regular season. Starmont and Edco playing in Edgewood, and the On Deck show begins at 4:30. First pitch is at 5 o'clock. We'll bring you game 1 of 2. Our first look at Edco, ranked in Class 1A.
Yeah, a good rivalry game there, and we know Edco is really strong. They bring a lot back from last year. They have a nice squad there.
So again, our final score, North Fayette Valley 12, and it is Central 0 in high school softball. For Coach Mike Sass, I'm Dan Behrens. My thanks to Ty Keenan for running our studio show. For a complete recap of tonight's ball game, highlights, scores, and more, go to KCTN.com. Click on the Sports tab. This has been a presentation of KEDR AM and FM Sports.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245